You'll probably be shocked to learn this, but the older millennial was wrong again.
Let's quickly debunk some left-wing bullshit with this little thing called evidence.
Are you excited for no tax on tips, overtime, or Social Security? Well, get fucked because it's not happening.
Well, HR 482, the bill that eliminates tax on tips. Oh, and no tax on overtime? Yeah, that's HR 405. Like, legitimately, guys, that's all the effort it takes to debunk liberals.
Unfortunately for you, you are going to need to put in some extra effort. This response will be centered around two words that you're clearly not very familiar with: logic and context. Let's start with logic. So these two bills you're referring to here were brought up about a month ago when the Republican Party just started talking about its main tax cut package. And what happened? None of the provisions within these two proposed bills were included in their primary tax cut package. And this is where a little thing called context comes in. You know why they weren't included? Because they can't even afford their primary tax cut proposal. Of the $4.5 trillion that this new tax proposal will cost, they're only asking for $1.5 to $2 trillion in spending cuts because anything more than that is essentially impossible. And here's why that context matters. Because if you want to put no tax on tips, overtime, or Social Security into the fray, it's going to be trillions of dollars more. That is why they're not in there now, because they can't even afford the main part of their tax proposal. So how exactly are they going to afford trillions of dollars more? So your argument that debunks me is that these two bill proposals exist, but their existence is irrelevant if we can't even afford their primary proposal. That's why they didn't include these provisions, because they're so wildly expensive that they can't even fathom the thought of trying to get them passed. So everything looks a little bit different when you add in nice things like logic and context. But you don't want logic or context, you just want to tell a simple black and white story. But this is not simple because our tax code is extraordinarily complex. And how we pay for it is also very complex, and that is why Republicans chose to keep these provisions out of their primary bill, because it would make it dead on arrival. Not because people don't want these ideas, it's because we just can't fucking afford it. So do these two bills exist? Yes, they exist. Are they ever going to be passed? Hell fuck no. Unless the Republican Party is ready to argue that we should spend $11 trillion in deficit spending to bring these tax cuts to the table, which they're not going to do, these bills are dead. So the next time you want to do a little debunk series, maybe think about the logic and the context before you come my way. Okay, buddy?
Rage baiting is profitable, which is what the elder millennial does. He rage baits. He doesn't give you the details. He doesn't give you the facts. He selects what he needs to in order to fit his narrative. He feeds that narrative to his idiot followers. And they believe it because he said it. And why do they believe him? Because he was retweeted by Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Listen, we're all trying to monetize our online presence, right? I've monetized my online presence, but why in the hell would you want to make your money by being known as the guy who constantly fucking lies? That's his legacy on social media, right? We had that idiot tile guy. Remember that guy, the misfit patriot? That fucking guy who did all those fucking stupid things, and whatever. You guys remember that fucking guy. I was talking about the video where he slowly turned his head around and we all fucking busted up laughing, and then he went away, and now we have the older millennial. And eventually he'll go away too. Probably take a few years with him because he's popular among the dumb fucks, but that's what they are. Their legacy is lying on the internet. Hey, if it helps him buy a couple more 12 packs, then he's going to keep doing it.